before she opened a barbecue shack on a volcanic island, before she stopped wearing the robes of a priestess, before she became a legend whispered about in theological debates and smoked meat forums, Seitai Hirorata survived the magical atomic bomb. Seitai, you're 88 today. You look like you've been through hell.
Hell's brisket's overcooked. This is better.
You were there, the day the bomb fell.
Nihon, 1945. I was 22, almost 23. Walking from my monastery to the clinic, crossing the bridge, had a basket of medicine for one of the older nuns.
And then?
And then the world ended. Light like a knife. Air turned to fire. I remember the sound of my heartbeat, louder than the blast. Everything went silent after that. Until I woke up 3 days later in a hospital I didn't recognize.
That hospital wasn't in Nihon, was it?
Washington. They moved me while I was unconscious, fed me pancakes, gave me a toothbrush, asked me what I dreamed when the bomb went off.
Did you answer?
I said I dreamed of fire. They wrote that down like it meant something.
You spent 3 years there?
3 years learning English, politics, and how to hide what they wanted me to reveal. Eventually I stopped being useful, so they let me go.
And then in 1948, you went home?
I walked through the monastery gates barefoot and blistered. They thought I was a ghost. I thought I was too. I didn't speak for 6 months. The prayers were louder than I could handle, so I listened. And I worked. And I stayed quiet for a long time.
Let's talk about Bird.
Bird was a mistake. I bought a dozen eggs from a farmer on the plains. One hatched in my satchel while I was riding home.
And you raised him?
I fed him by hand, slept with him in my sleeve. He was small, loud, judgmental, and smarter than most bishops I've met.
Sounds holy.
He was honest. That's rarer.
And now, Bird's BBQ?
I left the monastery 8 years ago. The faith stopped feeding people and started feeding itself.
So you opened a restaurant.
In Bird's honor, he died old and fat and free. That seemed like a good theology to cook by.
But this place isn't just ribs and smoke, is it?
No resumes, no degrees. We hire people who need a second chance. Former convicts, soldiers who came home strange, people who don't read well but know the difference between sweet and spicy. If they're honest and hungry, they belong here.
Do you still believe?
More than ever. Just not in institutions, not in perfect words or perfect leaders.
In what then?
In mercy that takes its time. In fire that doesn't consume. In a table big enough for anyone who's ever been burned.
And your brother, the Emperor?
He builds nations. I build smokers. We both play with power, but mine tastes better.
Some say she's a heretic. Others call her a saint with a meat thermometer. Either way, at 88, Seitai Hirorata still feeds more people than most cathedrals. This is the Trinity Sting. I'm Catherine Scully. If your religion doesn't leave room for a talking chicken, maybe it's time to light a fire and start over.